What's up everyone, welcome to another episode of Random 3v3. Today is potentially the last video of the year. I might have one tomorrow, I'm not quite sure yet if I'll manage, but I'll try my best. But today's episode is all going to be about the Ghost and nukes. I want to launch so many nukes today that I feel confident calling it a world record. I don't know how many that's going to be, 100, 200, 500. Thinking about that, that would be 50k in resources, so I'm not quite sure if we're gonna manage. Obviously, a very difficult challenge to complete when you're playing against real people who might cheese you or just, I don't know, implode to the first nuke and leave the game. We're gonna see. I'm gonna do my best. Let's begin. Alright, the first game of the day is with a random and a Terran against a Terran random. Alright, so I've mentioned this before. Well, Terran, definitely my least favorite race to go up against whenever I do a Ghost challenge, just because their stuff tends to be very good against Ghost. Now, before we get started, guys, I want to tell you guys something exciting. And that is that, I'm not quite sure if you guys saw the video where I casted one of my games from the 2v2 tournament. In that video, I talked about collecting some money on Patreon and going for hosting some 2v2 tournaments. And I was very excited with the response, and we're currently just shy of... oh, I'm not sure who he's talking to. For some reason, when people type in 2v2s or 3v3s, I just assume they're talking to me because I'm always talking about a bunch of stuff. But anyway, we were just shy of $1,000 a month. And that was the price pool I had in mind for my monthly tournaments. Ideally, it would be a little more, so we can cover the cost of getting an admin, the extra cost and stuff like that. But extremely happy with it, so I can confirm to you guys that the circuit is gonna happen. And I can share you guys as well that I've gotten a very generous anonymous donation that is gonna make it very likely that we can actually host a big grand finals event, which I'm just extremely excited for. One of my biggest goals is to try and host the biggest 2v2 tournament ever. For that, I would need a 10k prize pool, which I'm not quite at yet. I'm not quite sure if it's gonna be happening now. But we made a very significant step towards that, so that is just extremely exciting. And let's see, we're playing on... What are these guys actually yapping about? If you're my enemy, there's an entire club. You can join. Now we are friend. Yay. I have no idea what they're yapping about. I'll just join in, I guess. Okay. I will build some ghosts. Just like usually, I like to be a little cryptic, you know? I like to be like, I'm gonna make a couple ghosts. They don't know I'm only gonna make ghosts. You know what's cool about building ghosts to begin with, for me, as a challenge YouTuber? Is that just making ghosts is actually pretty good. It's not amazing. If you guys are gonna try it yourself, you're gonna run into a bunch of things that you struggle with. For example, blink stalkers, absolutely terrifying, cyclones, stuff like that. But for the most part, if you compare it to like any of the other challenges where you only make one of a certain unit type, ghosts are actually pretty good. I'm gonna start by making a couple. Wait, is that... Oh no, there's one Zerg. That was a random player, right? Or did... Yeah, okay, so the random player got Zerg. That is good to know. I would love if I could just snipe the Ghost or the Reaper instantly with this. Now, what I'm a little scared of is what I'm gonna do in the early game. I think what I'm gonna try to do is that... Oh no. Sometimes it's hard to tell the color. My guy lost. I'm gonna turn on team colors for a little bit. It's gonna make it a bit easier. Especially in that 4v4 that we played. Was that the last video? I think it was the last video, right? The 4v4 one. Yeah, it's just... There's just too many freaking colors, man. So I'm gonna play with this for a little bit. I'm not quite sure why my allies are green, but I'm kind of vibing with it. Now, let's see if I can at least pew one Reaper. That'd be very nice. That's one Reaper. Oh, barely not dying. But I mean, the Reaper's gonna die anyway for doing that. So it doesn't really make a difference. And I'm gonna send this SCV down here and make a base. Now, the reason why I don't like doing this build against Terran necessarily is because SCVs survive... Ooh, that was close. Survive 2 shots from a Ghost. Which means that even going with 2 Ghosts doesn't actually kill them. Besides that, they also have scans, which is going to make it pretty difficult, of course. Can I snipe that? Barely not, I think. No, indeed. Would have been able to if I got vision, but barely not. Ghosts are also really good against Hellions, by the way, because Hellions are also light. Ghosts are not light themselves, and oh my god, these units look so... I don't know why. Every time I build these units in team games, they look stronger than the last time. It's freaking crazy. Now, this build that I'm going to do in particular is a little scary, because like I mentioned, 2 Ghosts don't one-shot an SCV, but 3 Ghosts actually do. So I'm gonna go with 3 Ghost and Cloak. Maybe we can get like an EMP off on an Orbital or something absolutely insane. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot about that. They increased the supply of the Ghost to 3. Ugh, that's painful. I guess we're gonna max out faster. That's what I had last time. I was like, you know, it's an annoying nerf for me, but I do max out faster, which has absolutely no impact besides looking nice. Now let's see if we can find anything here. I can go for the EMP. Okay, I'm just gonna go for the cloak right away. Look at this. There's no scan yet. The turret is not finished. I'm gonna be able to snipe the Marauder too. Let's see, hope the right thing does that. Barely not gonna get away here, I think. And yeah, exactly. Wait, maybe I can save this one? Barely not, I think. No, barely not. All right. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. I did want to try and get some damage done because my build was very committed. It is what it is. Now, I think my next step is to go for a double nuke. My teammates, no, they're actually going to be fine because we have the cars. That's going to be very nice. Not the best micro on the cars, sadly, so that's going to be a lot of Hellions going down already. Now, I have Cloak on these ghosts, so until they scan, these ghosts are going to do a perfectly fine job. If my teammate did not lose the Hellions, this would have been completely different because Hellions are supposed to beat an infinite amount of Zerglings pretty much. But since he lost it so early, that's not going to be the case. There are also Cyclones coming into the mix now. Now, they haven't scanned yet, which is really nice. I am very surprised that I am the one killing all these units because I'm only making ghosts, and it really makes me wonder what the hell my teammates have been building, to be honest. Now he goes for a scan, but the scan was a little bit too far forward, so I'm going to be able to walk out, and the ghosts are still going to get a job. They scan again, but I think that scan is also not going to do the trick. And oh my goodness, these ghosts are really going to keep popping off. They're going to have to do a third scan. If my teammates actually, if they get their army together, we can easily just clean this up, by the way. They don't have to be so scared. In particular, the guy with the bio would have been perfectly fine attacking, but there we are. We survived the attack. I don't know how much damage my teammates took. I don't think it was too much, actually. Like, this middle line looks pretty healthy. And honestly, guys, when I saw that attack, when I saw my teammates lose their Hellions, I was like, okay, we're probably just going to be forked. This is going to be a very rough warm-up game. But the ghosts actually get it done. I mean, honestly, guys, if you don't start building ghosts in team games after the amount of value I've shown you guys that they have in these games, I would be very surprised because they're absolutely just amazing. I'm going to try to walk around the watchtower. I think it's probably not possible. I have to imagine that watchtower sees that far. I'm not quite sure. There's a base over here, probably without drones. Yeah, I don't think it's worth nuking that. The nukes aren't even done yet. I'm actually literally about to finish. But I don't think I want to nuke an empty base. That is a bit of a hidden base that they took. This one probably does have, exactly, that one does have workers. I do have to imagine that there are turrets on this side. I'm not 100% sure. That one is just building. I could probably nuke that instantly, but I don't want to yet. Oh, this one's gonna hit perfectly, I think. Yeah, oh my god, 28 kills. Holy... That is it. Can I run away from that? Let me just... Oh! No, barely not, unfortunately. That is a 28 kill ghost to start with, guys. That is absolutely insane. Now, I have to be honest, guys. I wish my teammates were a little more helpful because they're not being super helpful so far, I think. I feel like we took damage from everything they threw at us. He pinged me for the auto turret, which is the most helpful so far, but I wanted to start pulling their weight a little bit. I feel like normally I've been very fortunate when I play these kind of ghost games because my teammates are always very good. But so far it's been a little bit of a tough start for them, but that's all right. Now I have 3 orbitals. I guess this is the next base to take, which is not very comfortable because it is very far. Gonna go for the double engineering bay. So far we've launched 2 nukes, which is obviously very far removed from any kind of world record, but I think the situation we've gotten ourselves into is all right. Now, I didn't say the nicest things about my teammates just now, but one thing I can say is that they've done a good job of building their economy. Army looks pretty big. If he has medevacs on the way, he does. Okay, no, I see what's going on here. I take back what I said once again. Credit where credit's due. They were just very, very macro heavy. They didn't have units because this guy's playing triple armory. That's something I do when I'm feeling very crazy and this guy is just casually busting out. He's making triple armory. This guy almost has 2-2 finished at 820. In fact, I wasn't being super nice to my teammates, but it kind of... Wait. Oh, this is massive potential. This is actually massive potential. I'm gonna nuke right over there. Yeah, this is what I was kind of afraid of, though. You can't really push into the tanks. I was gonna say they might just... Why is he pinging that? I know what I'm doing, my friend. Bait him! Bait him! No, why are you so slow? Oh my god, it's too... Let's go. Why are you pinging me now, my friend? Tell me about it. Why are you pinging me now? Let's freaking go. That's what, guys, come on. That counts for 100 nukes, doesn't it? That has to count for at least 100. I think we just broke the world record. Nah, just kidding. By the way, I did lose my command center in the meantime. I was just so focused on the entire narrative. How many roaches did I kill? If I saw it correctly, I think we killed every roach besides like 4. And there were like, I don't know, 40, 30? I have no idea. We killed a lot of roaches. And that Zerg is not going to be very happy with us. Now, it looks like there might be some kind of attack on the way. It does seem to be the case indeed. They should be able to clean that up if they're together. It looks like this guy is F2ing his army across the map. So that's going to give me some more potential to nuke his base. Oh no, he's not repairing the planetary. That is painful. Oh man, that looked like such a nice position to have. I think I'm gonna use one of my nukes over here. This nuke is gonna hit absolutely home once again. 24 kills. There is a massive army over here, which I'm not very happy to see. Let's see where this guy is going. I need to be careful with my ghost, by the way. I'm just gonna nuke over here. I think it could be a pretty nice nuke. I'm just gonna try my my best to snipe. And this was a very good surround. Definitely fantastically done by my teammates. Now, I think I am running out of nukes a little bit. I'm going to try to make this a planetary. That ghost really got a lot of kills. Like, it did so much freaking work. I think my teammate's army should be enough, but he needs to bring... Okay, some of the units back, exactly. I'll just go for an EMP on the Banshees so they can't cloak. That way, we don't have to use a scan on them. Still use the scan for vision anyway, so it's not really like it was a big difference, but... Any difference helps, of course. Now, this game is incredibly interesting. Like, I've done so much damage with my nukes that I don't really know what the state of the game is even. Like, if you guys would know, I'd be very surprised as well. I think normally you guys probably come to me for that kind of talk. Are you winning, Mark? I have no idea. Oh, they did see my ghost here, unfortunately. This base is going to die. It kind of looked like he found that by accident, so that is a little bit unfortunate. I hope he doesn't block my ghost. I want to go for a nuke over here. Stop blocking my ghost, please. Exactly. I'm going to start dropping some nukes now. My teammate says we are done. Ghosts are pretty useless by themselves. Ugh, well, I don't want to be too mean here, but I kind of want to say that this game was not my fault if we're going to lose it. I mean, I did launch 3 nukes to kill like 100 units or something in total. Now, let's see. This has a lot of potential. I'm going to have to cancel this nuke, it looks like. Exactly, I do. Yeah, this game is totally my fault. Luckily for them, I'm not going to tell them that I think it's their fault, because I'm just such a stand-up guy. No, just kidding. I just want to keep the team morale alive. That really is all. Let's see. Maybe I can get a couple of snipes, so it doesn't really seem to be the case. Let's see. Army's moving over here on the right side. This nuke is not going to pop off, but it's also not doing any damage to us, so I can just keep it down there for now. I would love to be able to get a nuke on the right guy's army, but I feel like it's not going to happen. I think I'm going to do a nuke over here. That guy left and gave me 1,000,000 resources, further confirming my suspicion that us getting owned is not my fault. Once again, I could be wrong, but oh my goodness. Okay, that's going to be a nice nuke over there. I'm going to drop an EMP on that. Oh no, I wish he would attack over here with the Cyclones. That nuke actually killed some stuff in the background. This nuke looks like it is absolutely going to pop off on the full army, including the medevacs, by the way. There you go. His entire army just disappeared. That was an absolutely beautiful nuke. Now, what am I going to have to do to win this game from here? I have no idea. I've killed so much stuff. My teammate has a lot of tanks over here, so he is going to be able to kill the roaches. So that is definitely very, very nice. All those roaches are going to fall. Yeah, the biggest problem for my army is that my army is just not good at moving out yet. Like, I need to defend, but my teammates kept losing the bases on the side, so I don't really... I have to go back over here. Teammate doesn't have any active units, so I can't really rely on him for support for now. He's trying to attack me with Marines. Actually, his Marines do have better upgrades than I... Actually, it's the same upgrades. Yeah, then my Ghosts are actually going to win. Ghosts are good against Marines, guys, okay? I know they're not that good on their own. Like, what my teammate said was accurate. Ghosts are not actually that good by themselves. I guess Marines, they're pretty good, though. I'm going to send one more Ghost over here. He does not have that watchtower, so I don't have to scan early. There's a random SCV over there. See, I have more Ghost Academies available. This base is definitely going to die. I'm going to have to fly that away for now. There's a turret over here. Maybe I can try and get another base. Oh, I thought I flew it away. I guess I didn't. That's my bad. Let's see. Is my teammate gonna... Oh, my teammate is gonna be able to kill that entire army. That is fantastic. Maybe I can sneak this Ghost in here while they are distracted. I can tell them, tell my guy, let's go. I'm gonna nuke this base over here. I have a big army. Just bring the tanks. If he brings the tanks, our army is 5 times stronger instantly. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. The tanks are so good. We really should not be waiting here. This nuke is gonna kill everything once again. Those nukes have been epic. This is bad. My teammate is too scared to go. But realistically, that's the only thing we can do. Now, let me drop a couple of mules for Mr. Guy over here. Like, we don't have income. We have to go, my friend. I'm not quite sure what... Oh my god, he almost lost his entire army to that nuke. This ghost has 31 kills, by the way. Now I'm gonna drop another nuke over here, and then I'm gonna send a ghost to the right side and to the left side. Is there an army? No, it's actually just a couple changelings. Need to make sure that he doesn't walk into my nuke. Yeah. Oh no, please, why? Oh my god, I was like, I don't have to cancel this because he's not actually fighting, or he's not actually fighting in range of that. I'm gonna drop a nuke over here, and then what I'm gonna have to do is drop the biggest nuke of my freaking life over here. I'm gonna drop one on the left side too. So let's see if I can snipe a couple of those corruptors. Maybe that'd be nice. I don't think the Brutalers can die. Let me EMP those Banshees once again. And I'm gonna fall back with these. That nuke might actually kill the corruptors. This nuke is barely not gonna be close enough to kill the Brutalord, sadly. And I think they're gonna be overwhelming us. This nuke killed everything once again. GG well played is gonna have to be called. And that is it for the warm-up game. Now, if we look at what they had, they didn't actually had as much as I expected, but they were still relatively high in supply. This teammate also had a lot of money. And you guys know I don't like to be mean to my teammates. I don't mean this in a mean way. But I do think there was a little bit of a skill difference between the enemies and my teammates. Because I feel like we were in a perfectly fine position, but they lost every single fight, got outpositioned a couple of times. And my mass nukes, even though they're good on their own, I'm going to need some support from my teammates, right? So far, I've been very, very lucky. So I'm not upset at all. Something's just going to happen. Sometimes your teammates are also, keep in mind, they're not necessarily bad. They just don't fit with your playstyle, which is completely possible, of course. But so far, like I said, I've been lucky. We always had a very good teammates. This time was a little rougher. I'm not going to give up on my mission. Let's go for game number 2. All right, game number 2 is with a double Zerg, actually, against 2 Zergs and a Protoss. Now, the first thing I see is a lot of victims for my nukes. Because Zerg players have historically been the most welcome receivers of my nuke aggression. Now, I do play with 2 Zergs as well. I feel like when you play with a lot of Zergs in team games, it tends to get very chaotic because Zergs really like the link flood. Like, they really like it. So, yeah. I mean, if... hello. Make Helloins. I think I will make some ghosts, actually. Let's see. Please, oh, you said please. Or maybe both. He said please, guys. Come on. Depends on if he's gonna insult me now, because that wouldn't surprise me. 2 Zergs. Ghost, very good versus biological. It is actually true that ghosts are good against Zerg, because you can snipe everything. Okay, first he said Helloins, now he said Heloikens. That's funny. I was making a little bit of good fun. Myself, actually, you guys have seen it many times. I write like an absolute idiot sometimes, and it's like... It feels like you need a PhD in Marxism to be able to understand what I say. So I'm not going to blame him, but it is funny to see someone else struggling with writing. Now, what he's saying here is completely correct. Hellions is... I think we're lost. We win. Trust. Hellions are good against Zerg because they just counter Zerglings pretty well. It is pretty micro heavy. The ping here is completely fine for me. We're playing on Central USA server. I'm gonna have 50 ping, which is completely fine. But I do want to be a little nice to him. He's talking about strategy. He's, you know, nothing wrong with it at all. So I'm just gonna make a couple Hellions for him to start with. And then I'm gonna make nukes after. I will make some fire cars. My build is not ideal for this, by the way. If you want to make Hellions right away, you might as well play gas before barracks and then just play 1 gas. That way you can expand faster. I guess it all depends on what they're gonna do. Like, the thing is, they must also realize that they're going up against 2 Zerg, so it's going to be a very Zergling-heavy game. I wouldn't be surprised if they would play defensive Baneling or... Like, that's a lot of hatcheries already, or like maybe even roaches or something. This guy is 2 gases, which is insane. He's basically playing like me, but Zerg, once again, which is insane. I guess... Wait, that Protoss doesn't even have a cybernetics core. Huh. That's a little suspect, isn't it? Did I not make... I thought I made a depot. Okay, that's a little bit of an oopsie. Guess I might as well... Guys, I was gonna make Hellions before the Ghost Academy because I'm a good teammate, but now, I mean... Might as well get the Ghost Academy first, you know? What am I supposed to do about it? When is this command center going to finish? In 50 seconds. Yeah, you know what it is? I probably need another depot, but I don't want to build it. Well, yeah. It's a little expensive. This is also why you want to play gas first, so you don't get supply blocked as hard. You know, you can actually, your command center finishes a lot faster. This is a really fast link flood, by the way. Oh my goodness. This is the kind of Zerg play that I was expecting. Now let's see. This guy's making a freaking lair. Does he realize he could have just killed that dude? That guy had absolutely nothing. He could have killed everyone he saw so far. Like, literally, he ran by like 3 people that he could have killed instantly. And in the end, he's gonna... There's a chance. He's gonna target a hatchery. That's like the least likely thing he's gonna kill. He could have just killed all the drones of one guy. I mean, I do have my cars showing up, at least. Where are my cars? Oh, here they are. He's actually blocking them with his slow links, funnily enough. Yeah, I guess... But he blocked them all the way. That is quite impressive, actually. He managed to block my Hellions all the way to the opponent's base. Now, these Hellions are absolutely gonna pop off. These colors are a little bit confusing, but it's only because they have some kind of skin on their Zerglings. I'm gonna have to fall back. I mean, these Hellions are obviously doing a fantastic job. And my eco behind this is gonna be pretty alright as well. And I guess it's time... Yeah, look, his skin kind of makes... The Zerglings almost look like a little purple. You guys see what I mean? They don't look as red as the others. Are you guys ready for the juke? Oh my goodness, that was pretty unlucky, not gonna lie. That's what you get for showing off, I guess. That's my bad. Okay, so I think I'm not gonna make any more Hellions than this. I've had enough. It is time for my second Ghost Academy so I can start launching nukes. Actually, something you can do is you can just click your Hellions on one of your teammates' Zerglings and they're gonna do well enough. As long as he... oh, there's actually a lot of Zealots. He's gonna have to run away from that. Well, I mean... Oh, there's Balings here too, huh? Oh, that is not bad. Oh, I don't think he wants to explode these against the Zealots, though. I can also kill the Zealots myself. Those Zealots are gonna fall now, and these Balings should just be going straight into the mineral line. Oh, a little bit of miss micro there as well. And in the end, this really didn't work out so well. And I think I can explain to you guys why it didn't work out so well. I really don't think my teammate strategy was bad. Okay. The first decision with the Zerglings to not kill this guy, and then not kill this guy, and then not kill this guy, that was suboptimal. I'm not gonna deny it. Okay. Even if I want to be nice to my teammates, I'm not gonna deny it. But the strategy was fine. I just think a lot of these team game maps are a little big. Right? Like, it's just, like, my Hellions, they also felt like they took forever to arrive. It took a legitimately very long time. So, I think maybe what you should do if you want to link flood in these big team games is just go for the first wave. Because after they realize you're going to be link flooding, they will be able to make enough units for the second wave. At least I think so. I'm not quite sure why he built a cannon over here, unless he has mined that out himself. You have a lot of ghosts. Oh, these links are all going to die pretty much for free. Needs to oh, depends on how well he micros his drones, actually. So far, so good. Yeah, okay. They're going to die for very minimal losses, so that is perfect. Good micro. He actually surrounded the queen. That's a really cool micro there. That messes with the AI of the Zerglings. Now, I'm going to go for my double engineering bay. First 2 nukes are going to be coming up, and I think we're in a pretty nice position. I could nuke that Nexus from downtown. I'm not quite sure if I want to. Let's see, this is going to be my next base. Well, actually, this is a perfect 5 command center setup map. Command center, command center, command center, all planetaries, and suddenly we're in a fantastic spot here. Now, let's see. I guess I'll send... Actually, I'm going to try. I don't know how far I can reach with this nuke, but it's just such an unexpected nuke. I'm going to try the other ramp over here. Let's see. I think I... Can I walk here? No, barely not. I think this is about as far as I can get. Yeah. Well, actually, it might hit still a decent amount, honestly. This ghost is walking around. I'm not quite sure. I'm just going to drop a nuke over here, see how it goes. Then I'm going to go for absolute mass Ghost Academies. Going to go up to 5 Ghost Academies. Let's see what this is going to kill. Yo, that's actually fantastic. Dude. Oh my god, that's his army. Oh, okay. Barely not. Oh, that's actually carriers already. Okay, this is the biggest problem. I see it instantly. If you guys know much about what I did in Mass Ghost to Grandmaster, for example, I cannot beat carriers under any circumstance playing Ghost. Just completely no hope whatsoever. Meaning my teammates have to make enough anti-air. There's just no other way. I cannot possibly kill the carriers. Okay? I just, with what I have right now, I can't even transition to something that would kill them. Corruptor time. I'm saying it in the most, you know, Actually, it's a little childish, isn't it? I was going to say the nicest way possible, but instead it sounds a little childish. Corruptor time! Wink, wink. Let's see. Okay, so he's going to find this base. I do have one ghost over here. This is... How long does this take to... Oh my god! That is it. That is not the 1v1 mineral block thingies that I'm used to. That takes so long. Just gonna get... Dude, these nukes here are actually awesome. Get back over here. Like, I didn't think this spot was gonna be so good. I thought I was gonna kill just a couple workers or something. Okay, so this planetary is gonna do absolutely insane for us. There's no doubt about it. All these units are gonna die if they decide to fight, which they wisely do not. Gonna make a planetary here as well. And I'm just gonna nuke it again. Oh, okay, for a second I was really worried. Okay, I saw the flyer thingy, the flyer helper indicator, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I cannot kill those. It's just... Well, there might not be an observer here, actually. I'm just gonna... Dude, if he's gonna let me kill the interceptors, that is a possibility. Does he have an observer? Oh, there is... No, okay, actually, that's... The interceptors are dying pretty fast. The planetary is doing a lot of work, too. This base is not gonna have anything. My teammates are literally not helping right now, by the way. Neither of them is helping. Like, there's just not... Hello? Like, neither of them was doing anything over there. I was literally dying to 3 players. It was all of them at the same time. There's mass carriers. I really hope... This guy is a hive, but no corruptors yet, I think. Hydras. I'm really not happy seeing Hydras, because Hydras are just not going to get the job done against carriers. This ghost has 31 kills just from nuking this one base over and over. Now, I can snipe a decent amount of roaches, but not if it's too many. Okay, so these roaches are pretty much gonna fall instantly. The second wave of roaches I'm not gonna be able to kill. But they're just not helping me at all. Like, this is pain. This really is pain. Please help. Like, they're literally... They let me lose 3 bases already, and now I'm gonna lose base number 4. This is crazy. We lost? I don't know, guys. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything about my teammates. Promise. I will stay strong. I will not say anything. Why? It does feel like they keep... These guys are not, like, actively blaming me. But they did say stuff about my strategy just to completely mess it up with the strategy. I feel like this is an episode that's testing my patience going into the new year. Now, I've killed a lot of these roaches already. My teammates have still not made... They have 6 Zerg bases, and they've still not made enough anti-air to beat one guy's carriers. Oh, man. It's tough being me sometimes, guys. I'm just trying to nuke some Zerg players, and it's just... It's not happening. He killed some carriers. Okay, that's good. I need, like, any units. Literally just a couple of roaches, Zerglings, anything. Just so they can cover for my freaking ghosts. These ghosts do not have energy to snipe. Okay, there's Hydras coming out. That's exactly what I would like to see. I have no idea how many units they killed, by the way. Absolutely no idea. Now, I do want to say, judging on how many roaches this guy has, they're not going to have too many drones. That is for certain. I kind of want to land this just so I can scoot. I can't even land it. There's one annoying roach under there. It hurts me to just see all these units walking in without any counter from my teammates. Oh my goodness. This is pain. I guess I'm going to drop one nuke over here and hope it just pops the frick off because they're not expecting it. There's a bunch of Zerglings over there. I'm nuking my teammates' drones right now. I'm gonna have to cancel that. Oh, wait. No, not again. Oh, man, I'm gonna have to cancel it last second. He saw it. That could have been absolutely beautiful. Just, you're winning. Fight the carriers, man. Corruptors are not that bad. Here, I'll drop an EMP for you. There you go. Double EMP. Now, dude, I don't think he realizes how good Corruptors are. This is the easiest victory ever. I wonder... Yeah, I can see. I wonder... if you guys also thought the Corruptors were gonna have a hard time. The Corruptors just kill them for free. Oh, man. My patience is really being tested. This guy has Ultralisk, which would have actually been pretty good. This Protoss has 80 supply. This Zerg has 129 supply. And this Zerg has 155. You know what hurts me here a little bit? Is that looking at how little supply they had, I just needed a little bit from my teammates and nothing more. Like, legitimately, just a little more. Just like, imagine like 20 roaches from... I feel like one of them didn't really do anything. The guy who did the Nidus, I feel like he just put his units here, lost them to the carriers, right? If that guy used his units to help me here, tank for the ghost so I can snipe the other units in peace, I think we actually win this game. This guy made... I think the Zerg was a little scared. I don't want to judge him for this too hard, because I actually get this. Carriers are so terrifying that you just tend to think that you can't win. But this is an incredibly easy fight for the Corruptors. Like, it is actually super easy and free. These carriers should not have killed maybe even half of what they killed, just because the Corruptors could have fought them way earlier. He was trying to do it the correct way, playing Viper Corruptor. I can give one tip. Viper Corruptor, abducting them one by one, is a good way to play, but not if all of your teammates are literally losing all of their bases while you patiently try to yoink one at a time. It's been a very tough episode so far. Game 3, I'm going to try everything I can to make it an absolute banger. Pray for me. Let's do it. All right, the final game of the day, and hopefully the best one, is together with a random player and a Protoss player against a Zerg, a Terran, and a Protoss. Now, I feel like I've seen all of these before. I know Heavenman was definitely the teammate from the first game that wasn't a fan of my Ghost, blamed me for the loss. Super Marlock just sounds familiar. He could have been a Zerg in the last game, I'm not 100% sure. And then Fabi I knew because I played one game with him where he kinda rushed. Oh, wrong chat. Hello. I don't think I've played with these guys before, unless that barcode is the same. I think it was a barcode Zerg that was talking to me, right? Last game. Care for cannon? Yeah, he also knows. Yes, sir. I will go for nukes. You know, when I say those things, like I will go for nukes or something else ridiculous, I always... That's so funny. I was gonna say, I always hope that... Wait, should I do the big cannon rush? No, I'm not gonna do it, I think. I always hope that they're entertainment-focused players and not just people that only want, like, meta slaves that play Hellion Zergling or something ridiculous, you know. Now, I guess I should probably take his gases for him. It's okay, we'll win easily. Trust. Now, I could go for Mass Ghost faster. He's actually taking... I'll take the other gas then. That's nice. Wait, what if the other guy's cannon rushing, though? That's going to be a bit annoying to defend a base that is not really mine. He's using Chrono Boost too. Let's check. I haven't seen a probe yet, but I might as well check. Now, that guy clearly has played against me and the teammate that just left before. So I have to imagine that he's not going to cannon rush because he knows. Oh, there's a probe over here. But how did he even get in there? Huh? That's confusing. I probably just wasn't paying attention. Guess I'll have a little bit of a gander. I'm gonna go for the Ghost Academy. I do have to say, this build feels very comfortable like this. You know, having... oh, wait, this is... Wait, huh? 25 minerals? He mined out 25 minerals? How the hell did he do that? That's kind of crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, well, this is gonna die pretty fast, I think. Let me try to control these workers as well as I can. It's a little annoying to go for something expensive like Ghost in the meantime. He'll attack these. That cannon is gonna die pretty fast too. Then this is going to be next. This probe is probably... Oh, he's actually pulling them away from me. Not a huge fan of that, but it's also not the worst decision ever. Guess I'll start making... what's it called? Start making Ghost already. Oh, I was hoping that he wouldn't pull those away because those were necessary for the surround. This is very chaotic because he's also trying to control the probes, but I do actually know what I'm doing. So I can handle it all by myself. I'm actually pulling more probes right now too. And then I guess I'll send these back for now. My Ghost is gonna finish. Guess I'll send all of those back and then I'll get these back to my base. That is gonna die the moment. Literally the second that finishes, and that is going to be it. He has a probe available. Can I snipe that? Probably barely. Yeah, it is gonna die. Nice. So wait, I'm still confused. How did he mine out 25 minerals so fast? The reason why my brain exploded when that happened is because first I thought it was a different map than I thought it was, and maybe it was just 5 mineral patches or something, you know, or 5 minerals on the patch. But then I checked that it's 25, and I was like, oh my god, this guy did a very committed build to actually get that done. Now we do have some extra money. Let's see how much money he has. He has a saturated base, which is very nice. Could use that guy to just make a bunch of eco as well. That wouldn't be so bad. Let's see. Twilight Council Forge. Teammates playing it safe. He still doesn't have a base, sadly. That does worry me a little bit. I would love for him to have a base. I'm going to make the second Ghost Academy now, and then we'll go for the big nukes right away. Gonna start walling this off. Cannon rushers do usually follow up with DTs or carriers, as we know. So that's, I guess, what I need to keep in mind over here. Is that his base, he's actually expanding for him. Okay, interesting. Then I guess I don't have to do it. There's a couple of Zerglings over here. I kind of wish he would be careful with the wall off. Like, he really has a lot of units, so he should be fine. But it's always a little scary seeing it not being walled off. Now, he did wall it off, technically, by plugging it with Stalkers. That is also completely fine. But then he does need to pay attention to not actually let that go wrong. Gonna do a random scan over here. Let's see what this guy's doing. That guy is very clearly going for Cyclones. I'm actually gonna make some tanks in addition to the Ghost this time, because we don't have... oh, he's actually gonna kill it with Baylings. I don't think that's gonna do anything, to be honest, but I guess we'll see. These Ghosts are pretty comfortably gonna win this fight. No reason to worry at all. He's gonna try to kill a couple SCVs. He might not even kill a single one here. No, he pretty much just wasted an entire attack. My teammate came to help me, which I appreciate. Wasn't actually necessary, but I still appreciate it, you know? This guy already seems to be my best teammate so far, which is a little depressing because he hasn't really done that much. But just the fact that he didn't leave the game and he shows that he's willing to help me makes him my best teammate of the day out of 6 teammates. So you can definitely tell it's been a bit of a rough day when it comes to teammates, but I'm happy that we have this guy right now. I'm gonna go for the double nuke. Probably want to go for the engineering base already here. Let's see. Oh, he needs to be so careful. I can help him, but I think he's actually okay. Yeah, it looks like he is going to be completely fine. I'm just scared of Mr. Cyclone or Mr. Tank. I don't know what it's going to be, but Mech is always going to be hard to deal with. He's doing a good job so far. Let me make a couple workers for Mr. Guy over here. We do have shared money after all. Don't want to leave the entire burden to my friend. That Ghost is going to not die, apparently. Okay. I'm just gonna run around with this. He knows where... Maybe I can actually enter here. That wouldn't be so crazy. He's definitely gonna scan that, I have to guess. Maybe not. And then I'm just gonna try and nuke this base. That's gonna be a very nice location to nuke. That nuke is actually gonna pop off, which means he had no scan. I think he macroed too well. Classic Terran, guys. Macroing way too well. That's what all the Terrans do. Am I right, guys? This nuke... Oh, wait, the Zerglings? Oh my goodness, he almost lost the Zerglings to that. That would have been beautiful. He does have an Overseer, yeah, exactly. It looked like he was mobile detection. Couldn't confirm it right away. Now, that guy is indeed playing Cyclones, which is going to make this a little bit trickier. But it's still going to be completely fine. Let's see, tank over here is going to be nice. Make a planetary over there. Probably rally the next of my Ghost on this side. I do have the other Ghost still alive, by the way. I know it was low HP, but it is still alive. It does have energy for Cloak. I could technically scan in multiple places at once. Let's see. I'm just gonna nuke this. Why the hell not? Okay, he saw this Ghost, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to click it away. Hope he doesn't find it. I walked away pretty early, but he might still have seen it. Okay, wait, it looked like he was actually very close to seeing it, but he didn't. That's not gonna kill anything, unfortunately. Now, I am a little desperate just because we are never going to be able to macro as well as those 3 guys, right? Because it's pretty hard. If it was more comfortable to control a player that's not yours, I think it would be a lot easier. This is not going to kill anything, sadly, but I did my best. Just notice this map doesn't have any watchtowers at all, by the way, which is kind of crazy. I kind of dig it, though. Watchtower, not really my favorite mechanic ever. Let's see, I'm going to send some more ghosts across the map. Yeah, the problem is that guy is so clearly going for... You know what? I don't want to die to the carriers again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make Vikings myself. I mean, my teammates should have all the tools to defend it with Mass Stalker. But I just really don't want to die to freaking carriers again. That really is just it. I like how there's a turret over there. I'm going to try to... Okay. He does see that Ghost. Actually, maybe I can nuke from the high ground over here. Is that a crazy idea? Maybe not. I guess we'll see. Prob carriers, let me just tell him so he doesn't... Oh, he's gonna have to scan for that again. Scans are roughly 200 minerals because you have to count not launching the mill, you know? Carrier... I have no idea. Oracles? Why do we have... Actually, that's perfect for me. I can just EMP the oracles and they're literally useless. God, that is actually beautiful. That's the unit I wanted to see the most out of anything. I don't think there was anything better for me to be attacked with than oracles. Like, what would even be better? I don't even know. Like, they're literally completely useless. It's an energy-only unit. If anything, it could have maybe escaped because it's fast. Okay, he's gonna go for Tempest. I like that. Yeah, this guy is definitely into the team play. That's a good vibe for sure. Now, what sucks for me is that they're just pretty on top of my nuke so far. And that is not cool. I'm just gonna nuke this. This could be a really good one as well. If anything, it's gonna be a great distraction. Looks like he is gonna walk around. I'll just keep the nuke landed, because why the hell not? Let's see, and then I'm gonna move on to the next base. This is gonna be able to kill those cannons, I believe, which is fantastic. Let's see if I can run through. I'm barely gonna be able to get through here, and it's a good distraction as well at the same time. Let's see, is he paying attention here? It's a couple of hellbats, yeah, so that means he is paying attention, unfortunately. I might be able to sneak away. Oh, why is there a cannon up there too? And these guys really are playing it very safe, huh? I mean, they should, but I don't like it, because I want to kill absolutely everything with my freaking nukes. I'm just gonna drop another nuke over here. That's probably the least defended base out of all of them. Now, I am happy that I am going for tanks. I feel like that's gonna be quite nice. That nuke is barely gonna land, I think. Oh, it actually did. Oh my goodness. That's perfect. Okay, I can't believe he's going for this. Okay, you are crazy, my friend. He did kill a couple ghosts there, but he's definitely a little crazy. Let's see, he's trying to go down there, but he can't. So that's going to be completely fine. I think we might even be able to go for some kind of attack at some point. Like, I didn't really consider the fact that we would ever be able to go at an attack. Now, that nuke hitting was definitely very massive. I feel like, is that the first big nuke that we hit? I think it might actually be, to be honest. Let's see, there's some stuff over here. This one is gonna run out of stuff very soon, out of energy rather. I'm gonna try to nuke it from 2 angles. That one he sees instantly. The other one he might not see right away. That one actually has potential for sure. Let's see if it is going to pop off. Let's keep making nukes at the same time. Yeah, no, he saw it at the last second. It seemed like he could have retreated. Oh wait, he did it! No! Yes, I got his entire army. That's what I'm talking about, baby. But that's actually his entire army gone, because I killed the rest when he tried to attack me. That's pretty funny. Okay, wait, he's trying to build turrets over here. I'm just going to try to launch a nuke again in the same place. I'm going to try to take my base here. Now, I do like that this game has become the most comfortable game out of all of them after the guy left. Which makes me wonder if it was a good riddance for that guy to leave, you know? Let's see. I don't think I want to scan with this. It's going to make it a little too obvious. That guy is clearly trying to take that base. I'm just going to drop a nuke over here. I know it's not too hard to spot the nukes when you're just dropping them one at the same time, but I feel like the Zerg has been so well defended that it's just been a little too hard to get there. This nuke might actually hit home. Let's see. It's going to kill the turrets at least, which is fantastic. I'm going to try to nuke this now. There's probably a well-defended Zerg base here, but you never know. I'm going to be able to nuke this, and I'm going to sneak this over there. That ghost was cancelled, or killed rather. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was about to click the second ghost into his natural, and that definitely would have gotten some value, but instead it wasn't really able to. Stalker Immortal. He wants to attack. Ultras would annihilate that army, by the way. Like, Ultralis would literally just disintegrate whatever he has. His army is really bad against it. He needs just way more freaking Immortals for that. Now, I do have Ghost, and with Ghost I can help him very well. Okay, this is gonna be perfect, I think. Yeah, look. Oh, look at this fight. He can actually fight this with the Ghost 100%. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. And this nuke is gonna hit home hard, I think. Exactly. Should I nuke the same spot twice? Oh, I actually got some damage on the carriers. That is very, very nice. He's attacking me with Thors, which is a pretty bad army to be attacking me with, to be honest. But I moved out with my stuff, so it might actually work out. Let's see, I'm clicking a couple ghosts. Hopefully he doesn't have this covered again. I don't actually have another nuke available for this, unfortunately. Gonna have to siege these tanks over here, and we're gonna absolutely destroy this army. Yeah, I don't have a nuke for this. That sucks for me. Now, I see his army is pushing on the right side. I'm gonna send my ghost to deal with that. Should be a pretty good army to deal with the kind of stuff that's here. Gonna be able to nuke... Oh, please, I wish I would finish. This nuke probably killed a lot of stuff. I'm not quite sure if it did. Okay. Dude, if my teammate comes here, we're going to be able to wipe this army off the face of the earth. I need to make sure that the Ultras don't get on top of me. There you go. I'm going to nuke that base. I'm just going to get some snipes on the Ultras. There's carriers over there on the other side. That's what I need the Tempest for. Let me just ping them for him. A Ghost cannot counter these at all. No chance in hell. Like, I think that amount of carriers probably kills like 40 ghosts or something absolutely absurd. Like, there's just nothing you can do. Now, that Zerg lost most of his eco. And he lost his entire army as well. Now, I really... Oh, please, please. I can't do anything against those. I need the Tempest. I don't exist without these Tempest anymore. Now, these units I can actually kill. Looks like these nukes popped off once again because his base is literally entirely gone. He's sending over his Tempest right now, but it kind of feels like the bases are already dead, unfortunately. Gonna send one more ghost to the top right side and one over here. I think I could use a couple more... Oh, that tank is actually blocking everything right now. I wonder why that barracks was lifted, but now I remember why it was lifted. Oh, let's see if I can repair this. It's gonna be close enough. I don't have nukes, actually. The Tempest have arrived, and if the micro is good enough, he should be able to kill those. So I'm gonna nuke this base for sure first. Here is another base I have. Yeah, the Tempest are pretty difficult to micro. That's the hardest part about it. And let's see if I can get another nuke on top of this base. He might just be F2ing. That's what my hope is here, more than anything else. It looks like the Tempest are winning in the end because my teammate did a really good job microing over there. The Tempest are going to fall. Okay, he was paying attention. It looked like he was just F2ing. This ghost has 40 kills, by the way. If you're wondering how well this ghost has been doing, it's been doing pretty well. That's safe to say. Now, I'm going to bring my tanks over. I can EMP the carriers if I have something to actually kill the carriers, right? So... I think it would be smart for me to just stay with my teammate's Tempest. The nukes are building. I'm making 7 nukes at once. And let's see what they have. He's making his own Tempest, which is pretty scary. But my teammate has Stalkers underneath as well. Let's see if I can get some EMPs on those Tempests exactly. Can't really do much against the rest of the army, so I'm going to have to run away from that. I'll just drop 1 nuke in each of those bases and then see how it's going to go. I'm actually going to try to sandwich this Terran army with nukes as well. Oh, it looks like he found both of those. His overseers were already waiting in position. That's a little unfortunate. Let's see. I don't even have any scans available at all. Let's see. There's a couple of Immortals over here. I'm going to try... Oh, that's pain. I was just going to say, I'm going to try to launch some nukes. I can kill the Hellbats pretty easily. I wish he wouldn't... Wait, where's the rest of the... There's the Tempest. I wish he would actually fight here. Like, he has a really good army against this, but I can't fight without him. He just needs to micro with his Tempest. That's really all he has to do. Okay, those are fat EMPs. Exactly. The Immortals are going to do well against the Thors. I wish he would kind of stay behind the Planetary, to be honest. That would be absolutely perfect. Let me EMP that one more time if I can. Doesn't look like I can for now. My teammate's army is barely winning. The Immortals combined with my own tanks seem to be doing a pretty good job here. The Tempests are going to survive in the air because of the EMPs. And honestly, guys, we're making a pretty freaking good team right now. Like, this really has not been bad. This ghost has 10 kills, and I launched a nuke on top of an army. So you have to imagine that it must have been a pretty successful army nuke. I'm going to start making a couple more command centers over here. Let's see if he's maybe retaking one of those bases that I can nuke. This is definitely retaken, judging by the amount of creep over there. Gonna send a couple more ghosts to the left side. I have a lot of ghosts over here. The thing is, having more ghosts in the fight isn't really gonna matter that much unless we're playing against only a Zerg army. See, I'm gonna move this all the way to the back and then I'll nuke it. That nuke, well, obviously he saw it because it actually already landed. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Let's see. Can I do anything else with these? I'm going to click this one away. I'll nuke this one on the Tempest. I think there might not be static defenses over here. That one he does see. This nuke is absolutely going to pop off. That is for sure. Even going to kill an Infestor there, which is quite nice. I have enough ghosts that I might be able to freaking fight against the Tempest. I know that sounds crazy, but I think it's possible. That entire mineral line is going to be gone. And I'm going to nuke over here. Let's see if I can... the two Thors actually make this so much harder. My teammate is going for a counterattack. I'm going to drop a double nuke over there. Start making a lot of turrets on this side. That's it. This nuke actually has potential for sure, though. Let's see. Is he going to get close enough? Oh, I think it's going to happen. Look at the nukes, guys. Yes, the EMP's fast. Yeah, I actually got the EMPs off just in time, and I killed the entire army. These have no shields left. I'm going to be able to kill pretty much all of these Tempests, I think. I think I'm actually going to go for these Tempests. Just get them off the map, and then I'll fall back to my Planetary. Oh, that was massive, guys. The double freaking nuke from downtown. Now, that was a downtown nuke if you've ever seen it, okay? It doesn't really get much better than that. Now, let me resaturate the base on this side. The Thors, I still can't really kill. I think I have... Yeah, I have one tank. I don't know where I saw it, but I did see it at some point. Now, the Thors are pretty annoying to fight against, but I do have my Ghost over here. Yeah, he can scan the Ghost. He still has a couple Tempest over here. Probably just target a Tempest, honestly. little too late on the EMP on the last one, but these Tempests are gonna die once again. There we go. This base is in trouble. The Planetary can't shoot. It doesn't actually have enough range to shoot the Thors. Can I maybe kill the Thors one by one if the scans run out? Probably. I'm gonna kill the Tempest as well. EMPs on these Tempests are gonna net me another couple kills. My teammate is killing everything at the same time, by the way. You can see it on the minimap, and I can't believe it, but I have killed their entire army with just Ghost. Mostly because they walked into that nuke that they didn't see, but still, that was an absolutely massive moment over here. And now I guess I can retake the base on that side. I am finally running out of money. I say it as if it's a good thing. I killed the Tempest and Thors and Eco. He's like, what about me? I also did something. Yes, you did, my friend. You definitely did. Fantastic teammate here. And now I'm going to go for what are probably going to be some closing nukes, actually. Definitely potential that they're going to be able to defend this still. Those SCVs were definitely clicked there a little bit early. Let's see, need to make sure that my teammate doesn't actually walk into the nukes. Maybe babysit him a little bit. Those nukes are actually going to pop off, by the way. This one is going to land on top of the Thors as well. The Thors, the SCVs, and the Tempest. The Tempest actually get one-shot by those over here. The turrets are now gone as well. And the Thors are low enough HP that I can kill them with just my Ghost. There we go. This base has also been annihilated by the nuke. There's a lot of Zerglings attacking my teammates' Immortals, but that's going to be no problem at all to kill. I'm going to drop one nuke just so we can fully finish that base off. And we have actually freaking done it, and what a game. This is exactly the kind of game that I wanted. I'm just gonna drop a nuke over there. That nuke is gonna take care of all the cannons. This base gets killed one more time. I guess I'll just cloak it for now. Not even... Oh, I wish he would defend. There's just one Tempest. Oh, they're not gonna kill it? Okay, nice. Then they're gonna lose all their static defense besides this one cannon. Guess I might as well just move over to the top here, check if they actually retook the bases. They did retake this base. All of those drones are gonna die very fast. I can't believe I'm maxed, by the way. I have 110 SCVs. And I guess just, you know, Ghost being 3 supply now makes a pretty big difference. At this point, I don't think they have any eco left at all. I think my teammate is probably just fully maxed on Tempest Immortal. How many freaking Tempest is that? That looks like it's like 16 Tempest or something absolutely ridiculous. Now, it looks like I'm going to try to sneak something on the left side, but surprisingly, I have enough Ghosts that I can just kill that entire army by myself now. How many Ghosts do I... Actually, it's not even that many Ghosts. And now you can really see the supply chains come into effect, because I only have 26 Ghosts and I was maxed. Just now I lost SCVs, but before that I was maxed and I had 26 Ghosts only instead of what would regularly, I don't know. Sometimes I would even have like 50 Ghosts or something. Now I know the difference is not that big, but definitely been pretty significant. Now this is going to be a pretty nice surround over here, I think. I'm going to EMP these units from the back. They're going to be surrounded, have to run away from the SCVs. The Tempests are going to die after the Cyclone all die, and they are going to GG. And I can guarantee you guys that he... Oh, that's so nice from him. That guy, Heaven Man, who said that Ghosts weren't good on their own, we made him eat his words, all right? Because that was freaking beautiful. There we go. Now, I did lose the most resources this game, but it makes sense because I made the most expensive units. I also think I killed the most workers, probably the most units as well. And oh my goodness, what a freaking game. And there we go. This is the kind of game that you want to end an episode on. The first 2 games were not that great, but we got revenge. We won 2v3. Very difficult game, very epic game. And there you go. And now I'm honestly exhausted. I'm going to keep doing these Ghost games, by the way, because I freaking love them. I know today's episode wasn't as successful as the last couple, but I still freaking love it. But that's going to be it for today. If you guys had a fantastic time, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.